Hanuram was a curious boy. He lived in a small village. Every night he would sneak out of his house. He loved to look at the stars. The stars twinkled above him, filling him with wonder. Hanu would lie on his back for hours, gazing at the vast expanse above. He dreamt of distant planets and stars, imagining himself flying among them. He yearned to know their secrets. The universe was a giant puzzle, and Hanu was determined to solve it. Hanu's parents didn't understand his fascination. They wanted him to be practical, telling him to focus on his studies. They said that dreaming wouldn't get him anywhere. But Hanu couldn't help himself. The stars called to him, whispering of adventures beyond his wildest dreams. He knew there was more to life than his small village. He felt it in his heart. He saw it in the stars. Hanu was different. He was a dreamer, and he wouldn't let anyone tell him otherwise. Hanu had two close friends, Narasimha and Ayan. They were always up for mischief, often playing pranks on the villagers. But they didn't understand Hanu's love for the stars. "Why do you waste your time staring at the sky?" Narasimha would ask. "It's just a bunch of twinkling lights." "Yeah," Ayan would chime in. "You're acting like an old man, Hanu." Always lost in thought. Their words stung Hanu. He wanted to share his passion with them, to show them the beauty he saw. But they just laughed, thinking his dreams were silly. One day, Hanu decided to show them a special star. It was brighter than the others and seemed to shimmer with 1,000 colors. He thought it might impress them. "Look," he exclaimed, pointing to the sky. "Have you ever seen a star so beautiful?" Narasimha and Ayan glanced up, unimpressed. "It's just a star, Hanu," Narasimha said, rolling his eyes. "Yeah," Ayan added. "Nothing special." Hanu sighed. He realized then that he couldn't force them to understand. He had to follow his own path. He would explore the cosmos, with or without them. One evening, Hanu wandered into the nearby forest. He was feeling disheartened. His friend's lack of understanding saddened him. He needed to clear his head. The forest was peaceful, the trees whispering secrets in the wind. As he walked deeper into the woods, he noticed something strange. A large, intricate web shimmered between two trees. It was unlike any web he had ever seen before, as if it were woven from starlight itself. As he approached cautiously, he saw its creator. It was a spider, but not like any he had ever encountered. It was enormous, its body pulsating with an otherworldly glow. Its multiple eyes shone with an almost intelligent light. Hanu was taken aback. He had never seen anything like it. The spider sensed his presence and turned its massive head towards him. Despite its intimidating size, its gaze seemed gentle, curious. It did not feel threatening. For a moment, they simply stared at each other, two beings from different worlds meeting in the stillness of the forest. Hanu felt a strange connection with the creature, a sense of shared wonder. He knew this was no ordinary spider. This was something magical. The spider slowly extended one of its long, slender legs. It pointed towards a clearing deeper within the forest. Hanu understood. This creature, this mystical being, wanted him to follow. Hesitantly at first, Hanu followed the spider deeper into the woods. The air grew thick with anticipation. The spider led him to a small clearing, bathed in an ethereal moonlight. In the center lay a sight that took Hanu's breath away. Resting on a bed of moss was a magnificent crystal. It pulsed with a soft inner light, casting dancing shadows all around. The spider gently nudged the crystal with its leg. "This," the spider boomed, its voice echoing through the clearing, "is the cosmic beacon. It will show you the universe." Hanu was dumbfounded. He instinctively knew that this spider, this beacon, was the answer to his dreams. This was his ticket to the stars. He reached out, his hand trembling with excitement, and touched the glowing crystal. As Hanu's fingers brushed against the cosmic beacon, the world around him dissolved. He found himself hurtling through a tunnel of blinding light. Then, just as suddenly, he was somewhere else. He floated in the vast emptiness of space. Stars in their billions surrounded him. They were closer, more real, more magnificent than he could have ever imagined. He gasped at their beauty. Each one was a sun, he realized, some smaller, some larger than his own, Planets too filled his vision. Some glowed with an internal light, others were shrouded in swirling clouds of gas. He saw rings of ice and dust circling distant giants. The colors were breathtaking, more vibrant than any earthly sunset. He saw massive clouds of gas and dust, nebulas lit from within by the birth of new stars. He witnessed the slow, graceful dance of galaxies, spirals of light stretching across unimaginable distances. It was a universe teeming with life, with energy, with endless possibilities. As Hanu drifted through this cosmic wonderland, he noticed something else. There in the distance swirled a region of darkness so profound it seemed to suck the light out of the surrounding stars. It was a black hole. A place where gravity was so strong that nothing, not even light, could escape its grasp. He felt a tremor of fear, but also an overwhelming sense of awe. The spider had warned him of their danger, their alluring beauty. He watched as streams of gas and dust spiraled inwards towards the black hole's event horizon, the point of no return. It was a dance of destruction, but also one of creation. For he knew that black holes, as much as they consumed, also played a vital role in the universe's evolution. Time seemed to lose all meaning as Hanu drifted through the cosmos. He was lost in the wonder of it all, but slowly, gently, the light of the cosmic beacon pulled him back. He felt himself drawn back through the tunnel of light, back to the forest clearing. He landed softly on the forest floor, the crystal humming gently beside him. The giant spider watched him with its knowing eyes. It was as if no time had passed at all. Hanu struggled to find words. How could he possibly explain what he had seen? The universe he had witnessed was more incredible, more terrifying, more beautiful than he could have ever dreamed. The universe is vast, the spider boomed, its voice deep and resonant. Never stop exploring, young Hanu Ram. Never stop dreaming. And with that, the spider turned and melted back into the forest, its shimmering web disappearing with it. Hanu was left alone, the memory of the cosmos burning brightly in his mind. He emerged from the forest, forever changed. When his friends saw him, they were amazed. Gone was the timid, unsure boy. In his place stood a young man, his eyes shining with the light of 1,000 stars. He told them about the spider, the beacon, the wonders he had seen. From that day forward, Hanu Ram never stopped learning, never stopped dreaming. He devoured every book he could find about space. He built his own telescope, spending hours studying the stars. He knew that one day he would explore the universe for real. He was no longer just a boy from a small village. He was Hanu Ram, dreamer of the cosmos, and his journey had just begun.